Boy, it's not going to be as cool as last year, but here we go. I guess I'll run through the playoffs, the predictions, the matchups, and the Buckeyes Notre Dame game here. So, not making the Rose Bowl, they took Iowa instead. I guess that was the right move. Technically, Iowa was there, the second place team in the Big Ten. What are you going to do? But they get the matchup with Notre Dame. Notre Dame just saw them play Stanford. It looks like it's be a pretty interesting matchup. I guess it obviously depends on which Ohio State team shows up. A team that can move the ball and score touchdowns, or a team that just struggles on offense. They struggle on offense, they're going to be in trouble because Notre Dame's most likely going to put some points up. I don't know how let down they are after the Stanford loss, not making the playoffs, so they're in the same boat as the Buckeyes. Heard Coach Meyer speaking today. He seems pretty pumped up. He's ready to go. Denying the Browns rumors. Thought that was interesting. That was really interesting, actually. Almost believable. A lot of pressure at Ohio State. A lot easier to win, though, than it is in Cleveland. But anyhow, let's get back to the Notre Dame game. They can run the ball. They can throw the ball. They can play defense. Now, they give up some big plays on defense. That is their one weakness on defense. They've had so many injuries this year, though. I don't know. Like I said, coming off the loss to Stanford, we'll see how it goes, but I expect the Buckeyes to show up. The seniors going for their 50th win, which I believe would be a record. Not bad, man. Coming in, starting as a freshman, playing through your senior year and winning 50 games. Not a bad career as a Buckeye. One national title in there. Urban Meyer said he had never been to the Rose Bowl, so that would have been nice. But anyhow, it goes to the Hawkeyes, whatever. So ultimately, I think I'm just, hey, why not? Why wouldn't I pick the Buckeyes? I'm not going to pick against them at this point. They're going to beat Notre Dame, probably somewhere in the neighborhood, 38-27, something like that. J.T. Barrett will have it together. Michael Thomas will be there making plays. Ezekiel Elliott will be there in his final game. Might even get a Cardale Jones sighting. Will Braxton Miller finally throw the ball? We don't know. After that little piece they did on Big Ten Network, I doubt it. Kid says he can't throw the ball more than 40 yards. It's unfortunate. But he's got a potential pro career. Now on to the playoffs, I guess. So we got Michigan State and Alabama, Oklahoma and Clemson. Interesting that Michigan State moved into that 3-hole. That'll be the prime time game that night, and I just don't think they can stop Alabama enough, and I don't think they can do anything on offense. Probably going to be one of them ugly games, 27-13, something like that. I wasn't real impressed with Connor Cook. Wasn't real impressed with their running game. Although Scott there at the end looked nice on that last drive. I look for Alabama just to shut them down all around. Really hurting Connor Cook's chances at a first-round draft pick, like many thought he once was. So there you got Alabama winning that game. Then Clemson Oklahoma, that's a tough call. Bob Stoops, hey, being an Ohio State guy, I don't have a lot of room to talk, but Bob Stoops has choked in some big games, no doubt. Sooners have lost some games they've been favored in, but is this their year? They kind of come in under the radar a little bit, maybe similar to Ohio State last year. The team that not everybody was looking at ended up winning it. Could the Sooners do it again this year? Getting a little sick of hearing about Sweeney down there in Clemson. The pizza party thing, man, that got old real quick. I'd like to see a classic Alabama-Oklahoma matchup, but I think the Tigers are going to do it. Making it the 8th time this year, Alabama will be playing a team called the Tigers. And Clemson will finally be exposed. Alabama winning the national title. And then this will be, look, I went and saw Fish in Kansas City this summer. Kansas City Royals world champions. Went and saw Fish in Tuscaloosa this summer. Tuscaloosa national champions. I also went and saw Fish in Cleveland this summer. Go Cavaliers. So I'm talking about, dude, some F-Zappa 20 Fish karma.